What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. RC Richie Double R. We got a brand new platform for the channel. This is the FCX24 K5 Chevy Blazer. Yeah, buddy. I already opened it, ran it, had another video, but this is how she's sitting right now. I already took off the front bumper, added the bull bar. This is an unofficial unboxing. But you get your usual tools, light bars. They do have an O-ring kit, so you can set these shocks up for, right now they are friction dampened. Charger, license plates. You do have a roof rack, and like I said, the bull bar, I already have that installed. But yeah, this body is pretty cool, man. Hard body. It has release underneath, 2 tabs. There we go. I have the lights disconnected, but that is a cool body, hard body with the top built in, screwed in, I should say. Got glass in there. One thing they should have did was cut out this back so you can see the glass through here, but maybe that may possibly down the road I may cut out the back so you can see that glass. I'm not a big scale person, but this is pretty cool. Body is pretty heavy. I took a measurement before of the weight. Let me just tell you guys again. This body is weighing in at 160 grams right now with this front bumper. And yeah, it's a pretty cool platform. It's a 2-speed. You got low and high speed. This is your servo right in here that controls the 2-speed. And yeah, so far so good. I already did my little mod on it. I do have the shocks banded with rubber bands. I don't know if you guys know that mod, but the way I like to do mine is you can find these rubber bands like in a hair store or something like that. They're very small, but they're the perfect size to put around each eyelet of your shocks. And I just want to show you the difference. I've done this on all my rigs, and it helps with the unloading of the shocks, especially when going up hills. The axle torque twist. Okay, so this is how she sits right now. I have yet to do the oil-filled shocks, and it is literally like a spring bobble. Can't tell right now because the body's not on here, but very, very springy. But I already took it on my indoor course, and box stock, she is not very capable. Very heavy, tips back a whole lot, and don't have much traction with these wheels. But I gotta say, just by doing this improvement alone, she was doing lines that she wasn't doing the first time. So I will show you a before and after, just so you can see the difference. Like I said before, my video got messed up, so I'm gonna do this video again. Hopefully I can keep it short. But yeah, this rig is nice. Like I said, it has the clipless design, 2-speed. So far for me, the low speed and high speed, you could definitely still get some slow speed modulation in high gear, which is pretty cool. Where is my remote? Okay, and you get this nice I believe these are Fly Sky remotes. Pretty cool. Do the one-handed driving. I'm not good at one-handed driving. Not to get off topic, but I actually picked up a one-handed driving steering wheel off of Etsy for one-handed driving, and it will fit on several remotes, but I gotta be honest, I suck at it still, and it's just impairing my driving. So if I can get the camera still without me holding it, so I can get both hands on the steering wheel, on the stick, I'd rather drive that way, to be honest with you. I know the close-up shots look a lot better, but sorry about that. Maybe I have to do some more practicing. But that's that. Okay, so let's turn this on. Got a cool little switch in the front, which can be reached with the body on. I already did all my wire management a little bit. Tucked this wire in here. Did the little twisting up of the wires, kind of get a little braid going, and then you run a torch on it, a little lighter, just to kind of keep it put. These are low speed, neutral. Pretty cool. You can rev it up, and that's your high speed. I did have to set up the remote out the box, set up my drag brake, and set up the reverse and brake. Let's get this body back on. So yeah, initial impressions, I put it on my indoor course. Like I said, you definitely gonna get a whole lot of hang-ups with the bumpers. Your exit, the approach. The approach wasn't as bad. Definitely the exit was doing a whole lot of scraping. Maybe down the line I might get one of those black tubular bumpers for back here to kind of match the aesthetic of the front. But yeah, I went ahead and put the bull bar in the front. Here goes the bumper for the front. Basically exactly like the back. Here's the rear. But I'd rather have this bull bar in the front. I'd rather approach the rocks with this because you can slide off of it a little bit better. Looks cool. All right, let's get this mounted. Like I said, we got 4 tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4. They lock into place. I don't connect my lights. I'm not a light person. I know they look cool and scale, but to me, they're just a little annoying. If you're filming, they kind of get in the way. So yeah, just put it on there. Got a little tab, locks right in place. The very first time I did it, I didn't have it set all the way down and it wasn't locking. There you go. Now that's locked. Okay. Now I want you to see. That thing is ridiculous. So like I said, it does come with comes with the baggie, so you can set it up with oil-filled shocks, which I will be doing. I believe it's one of these in here. Yeah, right there. So we're gonna have to set these up with oil. Get some dampening going on because this bobblehead pretty much reminds me of the FCX Bronco. Anytime you're gonna have a heavy weighted body, I don't know why they put friction dampening shocks on these things, but that's what we have there. So yeah, that's the before, and it definitely does not do that once I put the bands on here. But I do want you to see a couple lines in stock form, and then I'm gonna put the bands back on. Okay. This is one simple line right here that I had a hard time doing. I'm on high speed, go back down to low speed. But once I did my rubber band mod, see, I was reaching up to the sky. Not too bad that time. how she does over Bedrock Bay. Definitely the slow crawls, where is that? It's nice. Definitely get some good modulation going. Definitely get that back bumper scraping. I'm gonna try to take it up to serpentine over here, and I added a new line called the cliffhanger to help out with the line. Box stock is definitely having a hard time falling off the edge. So this is box stock again. Before the rubber band mod, I want to show you. Got to get ready to catch it. Uh-oh. Maybe my driving the first time box stock was driver error. Okay, not bad, not bad. I think my first time I drove it, I think I was rushing a little bit. But right now, she's holding her own. I flipped off of here last time. Okay, and now we're back up to Humpback Mountain. We added a new feature for box stock vehicles that won't be able to climb. We have the escalator. Makes it an easy ride to take it up. But once we get to the top, we're gonna have a hard time getting down, so we're gonna have to find another exit. So let's take it up the escalator. See if we could take it, if we can make it on down. Try to do a slow crawl. So yeah, my first impressions with this, man, this thing is pretty big. I kind of wanted to stay with the 24 scales because it just looks that much better on these course, on this course here. But yeah, this is looking like a 1/18 scale, if not bigger. Forgot to show you guys a comparison with the other bodies, but I'm sure you saw them in the background. This thing is basically dwarfing them. Even my FX118. Man, this thing is leaning. You don't understand. Ooh, she's hanging on. Box stop. No overdrive. Not too bad. This is definitely a challenging line. I definitely call this a black diamond. Gotta get ready to catch it. Oh, there she goes. Hand of God. Let's see if we can make it down this real quick. Again, this is box stock. Just want to show you guys some first impressions. I do have mods for it. I will be putting on. bad line again. Hand to God. Okay, and there was one other line, let me see, that we had a hard time with. I believe maybe. There goes one there. Okay, we back. I'm gonna do the rubber band mod and put it back on the course. See if I could just do this without taking off the body. Sometimes it's tight. Probably not. Let me see. Let me just take off the body real quick. But I want you to see the difference right now with the ride height. And then once I put the rubber bands, she's gonna come down some. Okay, and there you go after. See how much lower it sits? Definitely still have the travel in the shock, but it doesn't unload. It's a cool little mod, I like it. Works pretty good. Alright, let's take it back over there. Okay, let's see this line again. You can see how it's not unloading though, right? Now we're just missing traction. Right there it did. Still need that weight down low. Let me show you over here. Definitely stays nice and settled. Right over. Hung up on something. This does have portal axles, so you may get hung up a little bit more. I still have yet to see the benefits of portal axles. To me, they get hung up just as much as non-portal axles. Let's take it up to serpentine. And let's see if we can make the serpentine this time. That back bumper is going to get us stuck again. Oh, will she do it? Whoa, hand to God. Let's hit that line one more time. I think we could get her. Up serpentine. Got to get the right line. Start to hook that wheel. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Ooh, she might not be ready for the serpentine, so let's see if we can take the alternate line, cliffhanger. I built this line just to make it a little bit easier. for vehicles to go up and down, because this is a challenging line, the serpentine. Alright, let's sweep going by. There we go. Take it on slow up the cliffhanger. And then let's head over to Humpback Mountain. You know what? Let me take it down Boulder Dash. See how she does with that. Definitely get some nice articulation with the shock setups now in stock form. One of the upgrades I do have are shock keys that I picked up on Etsy, which get you to move your shocks into different locations. Okay, let's take it on down Boulder Dash, see how she does. Not too bad. Take it across Halo. Definitely that back bumper seems to get hung up the most. Stock tires ain't bad. Definitely need some traction. But what stock tire is good? This descent is pretty steep. I doubt it's going to be able to do it. I could possibly gun it, but let me just get ready to catch it. Yep. So we're back. So yeah, man, my final thoughts, man. This rig is pretty cool. I love the slow speed modulation. The 2-speed. This body is pretty heavy. A good comparison would be the Ford Bronco. But that's not a problem. You're just going to have to do a bunch of things to combat that. I do have upgrades for this. So we are going to be throwing some shock keys. Like I said, these come from Joe RC's on Etsy. And this will give you some multiple points for your shocks. I will be adding oil to the shocks so we can get some oil-filled dampened shocks. We already had put the bumper on there. I have some high clearance links from Endura, which are brass black coated steering links, high clearance links for underneath. And we also have some hexes that we're going to put on here. Not much weight, but we're going to get a little bit more of a stance with these. I believe these are 6 millimeters compared to, I believe, maybe a 4. So you're probably gaining only 2 millimeters. But we'll take that. Possibly this might help us when we do get wheels down the road for clearance. And yeah, that's it. Just want to give you guys my first impressions. I already ran this a bunch of times. I wanted to show you guys before she gets beat up even more. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm liking it so far. Pretty cool platform. And we'll definitely be doing some comparison videos. Maybe some head-to-heads. Try to put 24 against a 24. But yeah, real quick, let me just show you the difference in these different sizes. So this is my 1/18 scale. And you can see still the wheelbase is still shorter than the 1/18 scale, but the body alone makes it look so much bigger. That's 1/18 scale. Here goes the C10. Same thing, look at that. Much smaller, shorter. And this thing is just dwarfing it. Look at that. The size of the body. And then last but not least is the Bronco. And the Bronco has the same wheelbase as the C10. And you can see how much shorter that is. And just when you thought this body was big and heavy, I mean, it doesn't compare to this one. But yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. These wheels are bead-lock wheels too. You got screws in the back. Another note thing, these wheel nuts are pretty big too. Unlike the bigger axles they put on here, this might be a 5.5. But yeah, there you go. This is how she's gonna look the last time. Next time we'll have some upgrades on her. A couple more mods. Oh yeah, another thing we did too is we did the screw mod, where you take out this screw is usually on this side. So the head is on this side. So what it does is it interferes with your steering. So by you taking out that screw, now we can get a little bit more clearance in that front C-hub portal. Real simple. Just back it out and put it on this side. So that's one little cool mod. Give you a little more steering angle. But there you go, people. K5 Blazer, FMS, FCX24. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.